Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Cities Skylines. What is going on? What's going on here? What are all these roads? Aha! Well, we did a live stream, my friends. And on that live stream we just got all of these roads in place ready to do some zoning in this episode so that we could come in and make some rapid progress, because we're basically going to be focusing on filling out this entire area, zoning all of the different bits and putting in the services, and hopefully with all of this right here zoned out we should have a steady income, something that we can earn some money and build towards unlocking more tiles. And we also need to expand the city to the right size to unlock all of the tiles, I guess, but then we'll be able to move out and start building on these other islands. But anyway, let's talk about the name of this place quickly. It's called the Trifles. We did the... it sounds so silly now that I say it. When you read it, it sounds really cool, but then when you say it, Trifles, it reminds me of the pudding, which is cool. But obviously there's a reason we called it that, because of that up there. But yes, we did a straw poll, and thank you ever so much for voting, because we picked a name. And last time we played the entire season without picking a name, which was a little bit silly. But there you go. Trifles it is. So anyway, let's talk about the like thing. We got 2,800 on the last video, so if we get more than that, there'll be another episode tomorrow. And I saw a few of you, talking about how you could just go over by like one like, or do it like that, and you'd have infinite videos forever or whatever. But the deal is, I'm basically going on vacation soon, and I've got a little bit of time to do daily videos for a while. And then after that I will have to go to every other day, because I'm going to have to pre-record some videos before I go on vacation. And this is the first vacation I've had in a long time. I'm really looking forward to it, but obviously I want to give you your videos while I'm gone. So that's why we're doing it like that, and we'll continue to do that. I go away in like a week and a bit, so we've got plenty of time for daily videos still, which is awesome. And yeah, it's all good. So apparently in the options menu there is something here to deactivate those little bubbles that keep popping up. And I don't want to spend too long looking for this. But where is it? Tutorial messages. Aha! There we go. I found it. Awesome. So those little pop-ups that keep annoying me, that's not going to happen anymore. Also the interface as well. Now that I switched to the other one, I get loads of comments from people saying that this one is better. Do you know what? I'm going to stick with this one. It may not be the prettiest, but it's so clean and simple. Nice big bold fonts. And for that reason, I just think, hey, let's stick with it. It's going to work. So what we're going to start doing here is zoning out some areas, of all things. That's what we do in this game, of course. And we're going to start off with some residential, because that's what we have the most demand for. Of course, we've got some jobs over here that need more workers, so we're just going to zone out these areas for them. And we could do the whole of that. Let's just do up to there for now. There we go. So that's plenty of residential while we talk about what we've done here. Now, I got a comment that I just remembered that these were designed apparently for right-hand roads. But to me, it looks like it would work whatever direction it goes in. So you go over there to get down that way. What about when you exit then? So you would go... Yeah, it's still fine. Yeah, it's absolutely fine. Okay, so because we played on right-hand traffic last time, I think they were thinking that this would only work with right-hand traffic. It works either way. As you can see, it's fine. Okay, so that's good. I wanted to check on that. But what we did is make this road go around all the way over to there. We did that last episode. Then we installed this big grid that goes all the way around. You can see we tried some different layouts. For example, these ones over here, they've not got the crossroads like these ones do. Although if we look closely, you'll see they're not actually crossroads, because we put in these double paths. The reason that they're double is so that they match up with the road. And that's what we've done over here. We've actually removed a few houses to put in those double roads. And that means there's lots of options for walking. Now you might think that some of these bridges look ugly. This over here was deliberate and intentionally ugly. I was just messing around and we put in the paths like that. Remember, this city right here that we are building, this first one, is nothing to do with looks. It's all about getting our income up so we can go and build the proper stuff. So all of this right here doesn't look too great. But anyway, where the grid ends, you can see I've sort of put in a diagonal road, and that's to connect up to this. We can also zone this out a little bit as well. And now we have major power issues. What's going on? Why has my power disappeared? Ha, that's interesting. Because we've been playing for a while without those bubbles popping up. What happened to my pylons? They've disappeared. Strange stuff. Let's put them right back. Cool, so for what we're doing... Oh, let's close that. What we're going to be doing in this episode is simply zoning and then watching things unfold. So we're going to try and do this rapidly and try and keep up with all the problems that will emerge. So let's get out our fill tool. And, oh yeah, I also had another little tip to show you. Okay, let's do this little tip quickly, then we'll start zoning things out. So, if you remember last episode, we talked about how we didn't have crossroads, so we actually put in roads. And you know what I might do over here? I might demolish a couple of those and put in the paths in between instead. But that'll only be if traffic gets bad. At the moment it's fine, so what's the point? But anyway, let's go to our road tool. Oh, we haven't actually unlocked the road type yet. Okay, ignore me and my tip. Someone had mentioned a way that you could make a crossroad in the middle of the road, but that doesn't even matter. Okay, so we've got a big group of houses right there. Now our demand is still for houses and for commercial. So let's move up top, because I wanted to make some of this area residential as well. Let's start off with 3 blocks like so, and the bits on the end, and then we can have 3 blocks of commercial on either side. Like so, 1, 2, 3. And then that would be industrial, I think, and then a little bit of industrial, commercial, residential. That may be how we do it, but we've also got all of this down here. So let's zone out all of these things. Let's put the game into fast mode as well, so things can expand. Actually, I'm going to leave the 2 middle blocks almost, because we want to put some services in there, I think. That seems to be the smart way of doing things. So we're getting some trash problems occurring now. Let's go and have a look. Incinerator status. We can actually build an incinerator now. But if we look here, that one's not unlocked. Okay, so for now we'll put another one of these and we'll put it on this side of the city. There we go. And yes, that means we've got to drive further, but eventually all of that will get filled out as well. So hopefully that will help. And it looks like it's quite far away from the place it actually needs to go. Do you know what we haven't put in this city at all? We haven't put any parks. And look at that. I love the way it stretches from one side to the other. That makes our lives so much easier. We've also got some really cool new things like the... let's go in and have a look at that. That's actually quite a nice thing, I think, to put on the edge of the road. That's supposed to sort of go where you got water on the other side, though. So I'm actually going to demolish that. Now they're going to be unhappy. But that's fine. We're just checking out what things are available. So a few new assets here. I'll let you have a look and see what you think of them as we scroll by. But I want to see... Okay, there's nothing at the end. Good. So the parks that we're probably going to lay down will be the default ones, or one of these ones where we've got to hover over and figure out what on earth's going on. Okay, we're going to go for the plaza with trees. We'll put one there. Is there going to be room? We'll just plop them down along this side of the road. As you know, parks are very good all over the place. We're going to have lots of parks in the city. They provide lots of benefits. Just increase land value and general happiness. Always a good thing. And we'll put them on this side as well. And this is good because we know they're so cheap. We can just plop them down and they'll make a real big difference. Look at that. They're making a huge difference over there. And then we've got these spaces in the middle reserved. So we'll put one over there, one over there. Awesome. Very spacious, our city, though, isn't it? Lots of space not being utilised, which is something that I didn't do last time. We kind of packed everything together. Okay, new problems emerging. Water. We haven't zoned any water. Look at how much this has shrunk. That's interesting. Maybe a lot of stuff's being imported for commercial. But you can see, playing on fast, you know, we're just trying to make some rapid progress here. So let's put down the crematorium right there. And we're going to need more, I know, but we'll do the one for now. We'll react to everything sort of in the area that it's at. Okay, so piping is a big deal. You've seen me do this before, so let's make a cut and I'll pipe all of this area. Well, there goes all of my money on the pipes, and we missed a little bit of the front here, but I doubt that's going to be too much of an issue. We built a landfill over here, and I don't know, I'm just in a really upbeat mood, and I'm not really thinking too much, because this thing doesn't have power, but apparently doesn't even need power, which is going to make sense, I guess. It's a landfill, so you just need to get the trucks in and out of there. And boy, does that place look ugly. We don't have any seagulls, by the way. We've still got the no seagulls mod installed, because those things were super annoying. But look at our income, steadily increasing, and we can kind of expand at decent paces. So let's have a look at what's going on. Lots of free tiles, except with residential by the looks of it. So let's continue zoning more and more and more. We're going to fill in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks of residential. That commercial one's still to expand, so let's fill out more of this area right here. We're just going to zone in all of this, I think. And then in their own time they can move in and do what they got to do. But traffic is looking okay. And public transport is something we need to put into the system soon, I think. And I guess there's going to be more facilities we know will end up being needed. So we can have a look through some of them now. Like police, for example. We've only got the one there. So I think what we'll do is move these facilities onto the other side of the road. Because we're going to have all of these in the middle of this area. So we'll have a police station right there. Sorry, that's a fire station. What am I talking about? And now we're out of money again. Oh, of course. We really don't have a lot of money at all, do we? Okay, maybe it's a good idea for us to sit back and let this thing grow for a while. Oh, we might have problems over here with power. Ah, yes, look at that. We need another turbine for sure. Probably need a couple of these because we're expanding so fast we're going to run out right after we plop another one down. Look at that. Only just enough. Gone straight back into the yellow. Let's put down yet another. Could probably do with one more as well at this point. So let's go for it. And now we've got a little wind farm over here on the coast, which is cool. I like it. But yeah, so we're expanding rapidly. We're earning a bit more money. I remembered that we can adjust our taxes. So we were at 9%, put them all up to 11. I think you might be able to get away with 12, but I think we'll just do 11 for now. Let the city evolve, so to speak, a little bit more. And it looks like we're ready to put some more parks down. And I'm pretty much like just burning through our money because we can only put 4 of these down at the moment. Although we'll probably have enough to make another 1 or 2 in a moment. Let's just put them down. 3 of them like that. There we go. So they're all going to be happy. And then if you look over here, you can see we probably need some on the far side as well. So if we add just a few more roads here and there, we can put those in. But look at that. We have done Busy Town, reached a population of 4,000. So we can do city planning policies. Level 4 unique buildings, oil industry specialization, free public transport, that's cool. And look, we've got all of the roads. So I've got a couple of things to show you now. Okay, so I've got a trick to show you with the roads. And also, yeah, the unique buildings, that's the other thing. So if we look at these, you'll see that they are all unlocked. You just need money to buy them. So where we unlocked them in the other game, they're now unlocked in this one, which is awesome because I do not want to send the city on a crime spree again just to unlock something. So let's plop down that other 4th park over here. There we go, and then maybe just somewhere back here in the industrial area. We'll sneak one in right there. And look at that, things are good. There's still a little bit negative over here. Maybe there's some other factors for that one. And over on this side as well, it looks like they could do the occasional park. But we'll leave it like that for now. And what we will do is investigate that. Which is, to get that one, not enough educated workers. Aha, we need to employ some more education. Can we do high school now? No, that's the university. Okay, we can do high school. So we've got one over there. We'll probably relocate that and we'll put another elementary school in the middle here. And we need one up in this area. And our money is actually getting spent pretty quickly here. And that means our income is going to go down as well. It's fine, don't worry about it. We'll build it back up. And then we'll put a high school over on this side. And that will just be the one for the entire school. For the entire city. And yeah, we want to put in some public transport next, I think. But anyway, let's just talk about 2 more things. So, no, 3 more things maybe. Can we do... Okay, we can't do the small business and big business yet. We'll leave that be for now. So that's one thing. The second thing is this tip with the road. So if you want to put a crossroad in somewhere in your road, like let's say you just want crossroads there like that. If you upgrade this, I've been told, to like a different type of road, then you demolish these little bits. Ha, look at that. We have created some crossroads. Awesome little tip right there. So instead of having these go across, we could have put pathways and then put the crossroads in like this, and then the pedestrians could use it to cross the middle of the road. Now, I've also been told that they can actually cross the middle of the road, just go straight across, but I've never seen it. I've only ever seen them walk at the crossroads. And we have a lot of pedestrians walking in the city, which is really good to see. If we zoom out and just look at the traffic here, you can see there's a lot of stuff moving around. The game's slowed down again. But there's no real like hold-ups or traffic jams, which is fantastic, really. That's a good sign so far, I guess you could say. So there was one other thing I was going to do, and I think now I've completely forgotten about it. Was it the oil specialization? Yeah, we can do oil specialization industry. That could be a good way to earn some money. So let's open up... Where is the menu? Down here. Let's open up this. And do we have any oil on this island? No is the answer. Fair enough. Alright, so the usual problems are emerging, and now our landfill is full. Let's see if we can squeeze one in up the back there. That might not be the best place, but this one's full. And I see the trucks keep going out and going back to it as well, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Oh, no, we don't want to pause it, we just want to close this. I keep forgetting that the X is all the way up there. So, usual problems, like I need more sewage outflow, more power. We moved the water towers over here because we had them in this area, just going to max this out and filling up all the space, putting the parks in the right place to keep the land value up. And we've got more zoning to do, and I kind of feel like our residential demand is so massive, probably most of this will end up being residential. But anyway, we've got a few more spaces here where we can fit them in, and I was thinking maybe a little bit of commercial over here, stop people going all the way across to buy goods. So let's make that commercial. Actually no, let's make the other side, because we've left all of those free, which is, I don't know, we don't have to do that, we can do what we like, I guess. Not that bit, that's on the other road, and then just make all of this right here. And look at that, I just installed some more power and straight away it's gone out. That's how rapidly we're expanding. I've also been putting these things down, and we do have one of these, which I thought we had built one of already, but apparently not. Oh, we did, that's right, we put it over here, and then I must have forgot that we were now using those for power, so fair enough. We're using all the clean power in the beginning, because if we're going to use dirty power, which we will use later, I kind of want to control that a little bit more. So now we've got a ridiculous amount of power, spent all of our money again, and our budget is going up. I'm being a little bit kind of careless and inefficient at this point, but the thing is, as we fill it out, all of that power is going to get needed, so, or used even, so it'll be okay. And I think we're really filling our boots with the traffic here. It's flowing, isn't it? It really is. Oh, and now we've reached Big Town. Amazing. We can buy another area, more taxation policies, level 5 unique buildings, the metro. Oh, and look at this, new policies, new zones. Oh, that's fantastic. And the incineration plant. We're going to get on top of that real soon. And I made a bit of a bad decision over here. I put the landfill here near our water towers. And if we go and select the water and look at that, you can see the pollution is spreading over there. We don't want to make our own citizens sick. That was probably a bad place to put it. If I destroy that right there, I'm going to bulldoze that and move the towers over. I'm pressing B and it's not... Oh no, I'm not pressing B. That is why. Okay, so let's build some incinerators somewhere. Let's close down the landfills and let's move the water towers as well. Alright, we're now emptying this building. We're going to empty this one over here and the one on the far side as well. Our incinerators are now right here. We've got two of them. They're quite expensive. They cost 30,000. And also, here's something I'd like to do later in the series. I got these recycling centres. Now, this is a custom asset. It costs a lot more money. You can see the upkeep is a little bit lower. The cost is higher though. But this thing will very slowly remove the rubbish without pollution because it's recycling. Which is interesting, an interesting idea. And I'd like to try and use that later on in the proper city. But for now, we've got these things hooked up. I also moved the water towers because I put them on this corner and then I was concerned that this pollution right here might affect it. Considering it's actually water, I'd say there's a good chance that that's how it works. So now we've got the water towers over here. They're connecting to this power grid and things are doing pretty good. So I think now we're sort of ready for our final rapid expansion. The city's ready for it. It's looking good. There's more industrial demand. We kind of maxed out our traffic in this area, I think. Looks like we might actually have to start looking at tweaking a few roads. And like I said, public transport. So let me quickly zone this entire last area and then I can show you that and then we'll finally do the public transport. Alright, we now have the new zones as well. We could put in some offices somewhere, but for now we'll do a little experiment and put in some high density stuff in this area. That's probably going to generate a fair bit more traffic, but you can see the way that I've distributed all of that. We can still fill in these areas around the outside. We've got this industry over here, but now that all of that's in place, we're going to set up our bus system. I've got a really good idea of what I'm going to do here, and hopefully it's going to work. But let me set it up, and then I'll show you all of the routes. Alright, we just reached the small city, and now we've got trains. We really expanded quickly in this episode, which is good to see. Train station, cargo train terminal, great way to import goods, and things are looking alright. So we're still working on that bus system. However, I'm putting down some more facilities at the moment, like firehouses, incineration plants, and I think what we're going to have to do in the next episode is kind of go over everything we've done, kind of tweak it all, fine-tune it and get it nice and efficient, because I feel like there's a few things we could do to save money, like adjusting our budget on certain services, and there's got to be ways to save some money because we want to kind of maximize our weekly income right here. So for example, we should have an excess of power, although even that's coming close, and yeah, there's going to be places to trim the budget is what I'm saying. But you can see here our main priority at the moment is probably another incineration plant, and there we go. Now our incinerator should be in the yellow. It's still in the red. Why is it still in the red? Okay, there we go. Updated. Awesome. Alright, this is our bus system. At last, it's in place, and I'm not sure if it's the best because the layout hasn't really considered that. Look at this. What's this yellow thing? We can see where the boats go. That's interesting. Not seen that before. Maybe it's because it's a custom map. There's something fancy going on here. That actually looks really cool. That's like its navigation path, isn't it? Hopefully it means that we can connect our bays to these because it's quite flexible. But anyway, let's not get distracted here. So what I've read over time is that the best way for the buses to work is have long, straight line, direct routes that travel between different areas, which is what we got right here. I think the best route we've got are the two blue ones because they basically go down one side. They also alternate every other stop, so they don't stop too frequently. But then when they come back on the other side, we've got the stops on that one. So every block there's a stop, it's just on either side of the road, right? So that's quite efficient. So we keep it in a straight line, then it loops back round. There's no stops on this bit, so all of the stops are just in a straight line like that. And then we've gone for the same thing with the blue line, going all the way to the top and the bottom. So these loops, there's no stops on them, just everything is on the one road with alternating stops on either side. Now for these ones, we've had to do it a little bit different, but it's the same thing. They go out of this area, they go across into this one. And there's a couple of red lines here, so it's this one we're looking at. It goes over to the left, basically goes up and down that road and up and down this road. Same with the pink one, just going up the side. Then over here we've actually got 4 lines, which might have been a bit over the top. We've got ones that go down the front like this, one at the top going back and forth, and then 2 lines which basically go up and down these roads, and then they cross over the different bridges and come down the middle, so both of them stop in the middle of this area, which I think might have not been the best way to do it, but that's a pretty good start. And the traffic was getting pretty bad just over in this corner before I built them, and it's still pretty bad. I've modified some of the roads around here. That's no surprise really. Our industry is kicking up and there's more demand for goods coming in, and we never really designed this with all of that in mind. So it probably would have been smarter to put our industry closer to this road so we could have added some custom slip roads and stuff like that. But there you go, we just tried to get the population up and the income in, and already we have got a considerable amount of money while I've been working on that bus system. So if next episode we're going to be taking a step back and trying to tweak and fix everything, increase our budget, while we're doing that we'll be earning more money, which is awesome. And now this thing, empty and finished. Amazing, we don't need you. Goodbye. And what about this one over here? It's still underway, 58% full. So that's going to help with traffic a little bit when that's gone as well, because a lot of trucks are travelling back and forth. And now that little pile up has cleared away. That's good to see. We can see our buses in the city as well. We also have an auto colour line mod, so I didn't need to change the colours of those lines, which was really good. So where are these statistics? 580 people a week. What did the game say? I think 5 to 10% of your total population is something to aim for. That's already just around 5%, so that's a very good start. And maybe we'll make the public transport free, or maybe not. At this point, I just don't know. Well, that is going to be it from me this episode. If you enjoyed it, please do leave a like. It's always appreciated. I think I said it earlier, 2,800 is our target for another daily episode tomorrow. In that one, we are going to be tweaking all of this layout, trying to increase our income as much as possible. Well, we have really done a terrific job in this one, that is for sure. And if you're interested in watching that live stream, there'll be a link down there in the description box. It's not terribly exciting. It's mainly me chatting away to the audience or to the Twitch chat while I'm laying out all of the roads. But yes, that video is down there. So as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye. Thanks for watching this video. I have a second channel where you can find additional videos of my Twitch live streams. If you're interested in watching one of my live streams, then come over to Twitch and hit that follow button to be notified of when I go live. And if you're not subscribed over here on YouTube, then feel free to subscribe for more content like this. I also have a creative plot world server, play.xisumavoid.com, where you can build on your own plot and join in the fun with our wonderful community. And if you like social media, then you can interact with me on Twitter at xisumavoid.com. Links to all the relevant things can be found in the description box below.